Back in the 80s, finding a house was an adventure. We didn't have these fancy websites. Imagine driving around with a realtor, hairspray fumes filling the car. We'd stop at every house with a sign, hoping for a glimpse inside. It was like a real-life game of Clue, but with mortgage rates. Remember those massive car phones? We thought we were so cool. Now I can find a house on my watch. Technology, right? Back then, we relied on word of mouth and those little newspaper ads. And don't forget the realtors carried around those big MLS books with all of the lists printed, and they got them once a week. Today, we get our listings instantly online, and the descriptions were charming fixer-up needing love. Who wrote those ads? We didn't know any better. We thought shag carpets were chic. We trusted our realtors even if they did wear those bright yellow power suits. It was a simpler time, folks. But hey, we survived the 80s. We can handle anything. Remember rotary phones? You'd dial the number, wait for what felt like an eternity, and pray the realtor answered. Now, we've got apps for that. We can tour houses virtually in our pajamas. No pants, no problem. It's the future, people. Back in my day, we read the real estate section in the newspaper religiously. We circled ads with a red pen like we were planning a heist. Ranch style, 3 bedrooms, finished basement. It was our version of online browsing. And don't even get me started on open houses. It was like a social event. You'd bump into your neighbor, the mailman, your 3rd grade teacher. Open houses were the ultimate test of your poker face. You'd act unimpressed, even if the house had a wet bar and a mirrored ceiling. It was all about strategy. Good times. Let's talk fashion, folks. In the 80s, we meant business. Shoulder pads, check. Power suits, double check. We were ready to conquer the real estate world, one oversized blazer at a time. Today, it's all about athleisure and comfort. You're more likely to see someone in yoga pants than a power suit at an open house. And the technology. Back then, a calculator was considered high-tech. Now, we've got smartphones, tablets, smartwatches. I wouldn't be surprised if our toasters could find us a house. It's mind-boggling, really, but you know what? Some things never change. We still want a place to call home, a place to make memories. We want a yard for the kids, or the dogs, no judgment here. We want a cozy fireplace for those long winter nights. Open concept meant no walls yet, a blast from the past. Open concept is all the rage these days, right? But back in the 80s, open concept meant they hadn't finished building the walls yet. Seriously, we'd walk into houses and see exposed beams, wires hanging down. It was like living in a construction zone. But hey, we made it work. We were resourceful. We had to be. We didn't have walk-in closets the size of small apartments. We had those tiny closets with sliding doors that were always getting stuck. And don't even get me started on avocado green appliances. That was a dark time, my friends. A dark, dark time. But you know what? We learned to appreciate the little things. We were grateful for a roof over our heads, even if it did have shag carpeting. We understood the value of hard work and a good bargain. And most importantly, we knew how to rock a mean pair of leg warmers. The more things change, some things never go out of style. Sure, times have changed. We've traded shoulder pads for skinny jeans and rotary phones for smartphones. But some things remain the same. We still want a place to call home, a place to raise a family, a place to hang our hats, or our leg warmers if you're feeling nostalgic. We still want a good deal, even if we have to fight off a horde of other buyers in the process. And we still appreciate a good laugh, especially when it comes to the absurdity of it all. Because let's face it, buying a house is stressful. It's a roller coaster of emotions. So the next time you're feeling overwhelmed by the house hunt, just remember, it could be worse. You could be navigating the real estate market with a car phone and a bad perm. And hey, at least you don't have to worry about avocado green appliances. Unless you're into that sort of thing. I think they call that retro chic now. Share the laughter, spread the real estate joy. So there you have it, folks. A little trip down memory lane, a little reminder that things aren't always as bad as they seem. And who knows, maybe just maybe we can learn a thing or two from the past. Did this story make you chuckle? Share it with your friends who remember the joys of house hunting in the 80s. And don't forget to subscribe for more hilarious takes on life, real estate, and everything in between. Because laughter, my friends, is the best amenity of all.